It's your boy James with the Stop Being Dirty, Stop Eating Dirty, man. It's been a while since I said that, man. First and foremost, hope everybody doing well, trusting the process, protecting their peace. It's amazing that, I promote that for so long, and once I'm not living in what I'm promoting, I have to step back because the level of fakeness in that, and I hate to use that word because, we just, I don't live in perfection. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I feel like as long as we're striving to be better every day and we're trying to make up for the faults that we've done in this world and to ourselves or to others, I feel like as long as we're on that route of becoming better, then you're on the right route. But I'm not going to stand here and be a person that's saying, protect your peace. Don't let this person or that situation get to you when I'm turning off the camera, letting this person in that situation get to me. It's not fair of me to promote a lifestyle for others to live when I'm not even living it myself. I refuse to do that. My integrity is far beyond that. I could have went on here and continued to blog. At the end of the day, this channel makes revenue. There's monetized. There's 30,000 subscribers just sitting there for over 2 months while I'm not blogging. If that doesn't tell you that my mentality and me being honorable to myself and to others on this channel, fans of me and supporters of me, if that doesn't tell you that I put that before cash, money, or anything like that, I don't know what does. But I had to take a step back. And I didn't really know which route I wanted to go with this. I don't know how long I want this blog to be. I'm not really timing it or thinking about it too much. I'm just going to go in. Might sound unorthodox, might sound all over the place, but sometimes that's kind of the best way to get a situation out when there's a lot going on. I didn't know how to really come back. And first and foremost, I am going to name drop a few people that I had distaste for in this blog, in the sense of, honestly, no drama or beef, just plain old hurt my feelings and let me down. Some friends, league owners, bloggers, but these are only people on a personal level that also played a role in me needing to just step back. I couldn't look past the fakeness, the dishonorableness of certain individuals that I've once been there for, once looked at as a friend. And when I was at my worst and I was at rock bottom, distanced themselves from me or spoke on situations which they didn't have to say anything. We're going to name drop. We're going to get into that because I just want to get this blog out so we can move on. We can move forward. And without ever getting it off my chest, I won't be able to. And I suggest everyone in their lives and situations to always know that you have the right to vent when you want to, how you want to, and then in the time frame in which you feel necessary to do so. Sometimes we need to take time. If I would have made this blog 2 months ago, I wouldn't have been so calm. I also didn't really know where to start. Do I come back out of nowhere and just act like I'm going to start recapping and predicting again? Or do I just jump back in as if I haven't been around here for too much? It's like when you take a joint down and it's like you take it down and you don't call her again, then you hit her up 2 months later. Two things are there. She either responds like, oh yeah, I'm with it, what's up? And she don't even act like 2 months have passed that you dogged her out and didn't call her again. Or you got the other joint that's like, motherfucker, I know you're not hitting my phone right now. I didn't know how this would be perceived. So I'm going to go the route of, letting y'all know sometimes when you see something, you have to understand not everything is what it seems. And I say that because you might think, oh, Jim's got all this backlash from these tweets, and that's the reason why he left battle rap for this amount of time. And that'll be a great assumption to make. And that absolutely plays a role in it. But I also want to put this out there. Go to my page and go back towards February when I don't know what I labeled it, but it was before the sobriety. It was before me telling you that, I think it's labeled something about me hitting rock bottom, jail charges, or something like that. So I just want to point out that it just wasn't one thing. Those tweets and the backlash from battle rap was the icing on a shit cake that was going on with me since the beginning of the year. You know, my boy facing a cutting charge, going through that whole brawl on my birthday, me being at my worst with as far as consuming the toxins of situations and substance. I went sober. I remember that I had to go sober. I'm keep getting drunk. I'm over drinking. I'm calling out of work. I'm being hungover around the kids. I'm not living correctly. I'm missing workouts, skipping meals. I'm just going through a lot in my life. And I vented all this to y'all. Because I know there's people are always going to say something, but I just want to make that part clear that it wasn't just, oh, Jim's faced some backlash and now he ran off. No, there was so much going on that I'm like, this is it. Add in the fact that I was personally hurt by certain people who didn't have to say nothing, but I'm glad they did to show their true colors. That was really like, wow. Like, I feel like my back is against the wall right now. I felt so alone. And it was like, because I've been there for people and I've always faced that in my life. I've always been the friend that rocked out with that. I've always got in the brawls I've always been there for everybody, but they were never there for me. It's just the facts and boo-hoo, right? It is what it is. My mother says this is what makes me the great man that I am. That don't expect people to be like you, but sometimes it's like, shit, you give this helping hand, it's only natural you want it back sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, we could just get into, we could start with, Vada Fly, man. Let's start there. Even though my relationship with ARP is 100 times more than, me and ARP have a whole different kind of bond, but we're going to get into my problem with ARP right after this. But first, we're going to start with Vada, just because Kenny Lewis, right? And this is like, no, I'm poking fun. No. You have to understand how much Jims plays a role in the Kenny Lewis situation. Not that I went out there and had anything to do with him doing 100 accounts and that whole situation. We all know the situation. I'm not here to drag him through the mud of what he obviously did. I'm here to remind the people, remind Vada if he's watching, who was the only person in your corner when you were going through that? Who was the person you calling sniffle-nosed, like stressed out, not knowing what to do, saying you losing all your followers and everyone's coming at you, and what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Who was the person you were contemplating should I continue lying? And who told you to just be real? And who walked you through that? Who watched the blog before you put it out and said, nah, do it over? I hate to put this out there, but you forced my hand to remind you and the people on who was riding with you. Because you were my friend. I didn't know Jay Black. I knew you. I didn't care what you did to Jay. See, that's what a friend does. I don't care how you made someone else feel. You my dog. You in this situation. Let me see how we could get out of this, because you my mans. I'm riding with my mans. That's how I roll. How y'all roll? Is that the friends you guys are? Guys, go play over there. Okay? Excuse me. That's the situation. Baby, you can put the YouTube on if you want. So that's the situation. That's how I felt about those. Don't let your kids watch YouTube all day. Only use it when like you have to cook, take a shower, do something like this. It's personal advice. But as far as go in daddy's room if you want, or yours, whichever. So the Vada, man, I was there for you when nobody else was. And this is what I asked Vada. This is what I would say Vada should have done. Vada don't have to make a blog saying, oh, I don't think Jims is this and them tweets look bad and defend me. No! You don't have to put out a tweet and say, yo, Jims is still my mans and no! Everyone has a right to their opinion. That's some nasty shit to see 10 years ago or not. That was whack. Everyone has a right to feel that way. I think it was whack too. I think it was blown out of fucking proportion, but hey, who am I to dictate how you feel about something, right? But Vada, what you were supposed to do is not say nothing. Nothing. You should have kept your mouth shut. But Vada, you have an addiction that you have to deal with yourself. You cannot handle. Bro, I'm not even trying to make a joke. I swear to God, this man might have to be put on suicide watch if he ever lost his channel. Like, this man he needs this, and he puts this above everything. It's an addiction that he has, and I've respected it in a money standpoint. He a hustler. He used to hit me up like, "Yo, blog on this." Leagues used to tell him the cards. He'll come and tell me the cards early. I always kept it cool. Didn't, you know what I'm saying? Just made the blogs early. I bet a lot of bloggers have this relationship. You make the blog early and then you put it out. But like, yo, how do you make this blog so fast? Because Vada told me, or like whoever, you know what I'm saying? You know, so things like that. I used to hit up the league owners like, "Yo, why aren't y'all giving me the cards? Someone else is." Nah, but I ain't about that. That's all shits and giggles. The point is, you should have kept your mouth shut. Because when you was Kenny Lewis, when you was crying, when you was going through the worst situation that you went through in battle rap, I was there for you. I was there for you. I put out your blog. I proofread your blog. I was there for you. I ruined my possible relationship and ventures with Jay Black by attaching myself with you. Because I didn't give a shit about anybody, not Jay Black, not anybody else. I cared about who I thought was my friend. And that's why I was there for you, Vada. And that's why I think you're dishonorable and you whack, straight dirty. And that played a role in me. I need to step back from this. ARP. My man, let me tell you something, ARP. There's certain things that you've done for me, that situation where you ain't have to. I'll always appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? There was more situations than one in which I would feel like you let it known that you'll be. And not so long ago, me and ARP were planning a vacay. I know about ARP's family. He know about my family. Me and ARP used to chop it up all the time. I chose RBE over URL. I chose ARP over Smack. Where if ARP puts out a whack event or event that just don't hit, like it's called what it is. If this event was whack, I never said it was whack. You know what I did? I said nothing. Because I don't want to be too compromised. Like, yo, why are you trying to promote this card when you know it's trash and you calling it good? I ain't going to do all that. But I just ain't going to say nothing because that's my dog. That's my friend. He invested money in this. I'm not going to drag his, I might say a comment here and there as far as, maybe this should be or why this didn't go this way. But I had your back with the power of this channel and the influence that I have in battle rap. I steered minds off of the fact when you had a failing event, a failing card, I never did that. I never promoted that. Because sometimes when someone's your friend, the best thing you do is say nothing. I chose RBE over a URL career. It was one or the other. Y'all all know that. And I understand Smack Beasley and all them were just using me, trying to take me from RBE, but I still had those opportunities to leave RBE and get a Smack career. Even though I know they only did it through malicious intent for trying to take an artist from RBE, I stood tall and never did. The only time I ended up going to URL with the whole Your Honor battle is because at that time, me and ARP weren't on speaking level. Again, another situation where eyebrows are raised because your boy wants a different opponent, a little bit more money. I've been with you since the only crowd in that venue was my people's. I remember when your venues was empty. We was going there, and even then, he was making my mans pay and things like that, and I respect it. But I always been there for you, always. So it hurts my feelings when I see that you distance yourself from me. This is a man I spoke to. Remember we was doing the StreamYards and all that? ARP completely disses himself because his business brand means more to him than his friendship with me. And that's completely understood. He feels like, yo, Jim's getting way too much backlash right now. Maybe I should let some time fall back and things like that until, the heat's off of Jim's. And then, I just think that's whack. I would never do that, bro. I would never do that. And yeah, ARP called, especially because you called me when all this was going down. We spoke. By the end of the conversation, you told me flat out, you believe me. You understand And that's how I thought we were gonna leave it. Next thing I know, I see you said a comment here and there, certain blogs when people are asking in the comments. I seen you put out that tweet telling, yo, why is everybody hitting me up about Jims? Jims is his own man. That's his situation. I don't respect it. He gotta handle that. Word. I don't think that's real, homie. I don't think that's real. And as a man of integrity and how much you get labeled that in this game, well earned, because you a stand-up dude most of the time, for you to say anything about your boy and like publicly be like, yo, I'm not attaching myself to him. Like after like me knowing you, that hurt my feelings, homie. That hurt my feelings, homie. It is what it is. It is what it is. It ain't just that. It's us stop talking all that time was due to I could put. Listen, I don't want to get too crazy because at the end of the day, I don't have no crazy animosity. It hurt my feelings, and for that, I feel like I had to take a step back. Like a dude that was my man stopped talking to me not because he believed it. He said it in his own mouth. That shit was crazy. Da, da, da. I hear your reasoning. I don't believe that it's like you really feel that way or are that what they're labeling you, but you know, this is crazy. Oh yeah, it's so crazy. And you stop talking to me because of it. So how do you feel? You care about what other people believe, at least, right? And that hurts because I remember Debo. We can mix these two in together. Debo, I think you're a slime ball scumbag. I don't think anyone on this earth respects or likes you. I think men, women, children, squirrels, and raccoons all dislike you. You are nothing but a dirty old man leech. I think back in the 40s, whatever happened in your upbringing in life, it's needed. Therapy is needed by a professional to find out why you're still this person. Why are you this leech? Why are you this dishonorable human being in which no one can trust, that just try to capitalize off of everybody else's ventures, who doesn't stand on nothing honorable, lives a life of a filthy scumbag. And because of that, you went on Jay Black's platform, and Jay Black is real smooth with that too. He won't like say nothing, but he'll let someone else completely roast someone on his platform, which is good. It's good marketing, keeps his relationships alive somewhat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's not forget who you shared it to. You were shaking hands with for 2 years or whatever. What he ends up doing, in my Kenneth the Cole voice. I mean, there was a lot of other things, a lot of other bad things attached to who you let in your home. But I mean, hey, I'm not really trying to come at Jay Black. I'm just saying. That's why it's good to sometimes just stay out of it, But as far as Debo goes, ARP, let's mix these together. My dog. And ARP, don't get it twisted. Like I said, that's just a situation that just upset me. Maybe I could be overthinking it. I reacted emotion a lot of times. And I just feel, it don't change the fact ARP, what I'm saying? He did something for me when he didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? When I was going through all that shit, I'm going to put out here right now. It is what it is, man. He don't go there. He don't do events in New York no more anyway. So I'm just say what it is. You know what I'm saying? This happened to me at an event. When I went to battle Clean Paper, I said, there ain't no way I'm coming to this battle without you already know what I'm not leaving home. And he orchestrated a way for me to go inside with it. So I'm always going to, and I'm not saying that to sound tough or nothing. Oh, yo, I'm a gangster. I think I'm a fucking fool. And at the end of the day, what I'm going to do, blast someone in a fucking public fucking arena? No, I was just that erratic and that on 10 at that time in my life that I was like, not again. It's not happening again. Sunbag, we ready. One thing don't have to do with another. He did right by me in certain situations, but this is weird. Where you at, ARP? Hope you're doing well, though. You know what I'm saying? Debo, let's speak about this. Because you like talking about everyone else. Debo, when are you going to tell the people how ARP Sock and Bacham roboted your entire body, your whole anatomy? ARP grabbed you by your shoulder and your left elbow, I believe it was like this from my angle, and walked your ass down the steps in Club Drum, pressed you on what you was doing at the event, and you was shivering and quivering. I was here, ARP was there, two homies was there. We was ready to roll because you weren't by yourself either, but we was right there. ARP shot to my line. It is what it is. I know ARP don't like to try to mix this part of his life in certain situations, but it is what it is. Your boy Jim's there ready to ride, wasn't I, Adam? Wasn't I? What did I tell you before it all happened? You just give me the something. Just let me know. And he down, man down. Y'all think what y'all want. But it was up with Debo and whoever he was with because they had beef and ARP's my mans. Does that make sense to y'all? I'm not trying to be a tough guy. Please do not take this guy. I'm a friend. I could have got my ass beat by Debo or his crew for all I know. It wouldn't have mattered. I know I was going to be there for my dog, though. I know that part. Debo, you tried to come to the RB event. I think it was like 40 bars or one of the first time a girl was up there. Not QB. I think she was the first girl ever. But whoever was after that, maybe a 40 bars or something. ARP's calling people to the stage. You everybody come to the stage. Hold up. Peeps Debo like this. Trying to hide. Why on stage? ARP goes up to him. Debo, you know that stupid fake ass laugh he does? Ain't nobody laughing with you though. Ain't nobody laughing with you, ARP. Turns your body. You ever been to Club Drum? You gotta walk through the little VIP and those little steps and all that. Yeah. Turn this body and walked your body. Debo like this, get it, walk down the steps. ARP, what you doing? I can hear the combo because now I done move closer. We know who Debo is with. What's gonna happen? What you doing here? Yeah, you on my event right here? No. I paid at the. I ain't asked you if you paid. What, you gonna talk shit and show up at my event? Nah, it ain't nothing. No, it ain't nothing. So there's no problem? Up in your face like this? So there's no problem? You like this? There was no more corner for you to walk in, Debo. Where were you walking? You were flush. There was nowhere else to walk, Debo. Petrified. You was petrified. And let's not say, oh, because Shad and Jims was there. We was moving so militant, it just looked like you were in ARP. So you don't even do that. But I'm just saying this, bro. When you going to speak like about your own mishaps? Because you always in someone else's business, especially female business. You, sir, are a certified clown. That's how I feel about you. Because you did a big blog on me, I just was like, when is he gonna talk about himself? Let me calm down for a second. Because I'm not upset. Passionate. We're 22 minutes in. I don't want to go too much longer than this. I just wanted to say everything played a role. I was losing my peace. I'm losing my peace with my girl. I'm losing my peace at work. I'm losing my peace with the drinking. I'm losing my peace with the workouts. I'm losing my peace with the hangovers. I'm losing my piece of the everyday dramas that come with being a man and just trying to make everything work. And I'm just so stressed out and I'm supposed to put a camera on and smile through the fact that I'm going through so much. On top of that, getting backlash from such an entity in which I love and the people that I love and the fans that I love and the supporters that I love and the battlers that I love and the bloggers and everything. And speaking of bloggers, salute to Piper Boy, the only person out of everybody in this game that reached out to me multiple times telling me you better get back to blogging. Where you at? Put the camera on. Let's go. Where you at? Let's go, James. The only one. Salute to you. Real man right there. Real, because he said what he said. Real man right there, man. You know why? Because he the only one. No one else. No one else is on my line. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what I mean? I seen other situations too. Shout out DME Detroit. You know what I mean? Chopped it up with him a few times. You know what I mean? Certain other people I don't even want to mention that I seen make blogs. I already knew y'all was fake anyway, so that's all good. And anyone else, you don't have to be fake to make a blog about some whack shit that I did. I'm saying if I thought we were cool, but I really knew we weren't, and then I see you did a blog, I'm not mad. But the Vada thing, come on. ARP dissing himself, come on. Debo, the audacity. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean? Another ARP thing too, let's be honest. Like, you know, you Adept made all them blogs at ARP. I never said a word. What I'm saying is that ain't my part to go defend ARP. What I'm saying is Adept even was defending me in this whole backlash situation. It's so many words. Defending me and being like, yo, like this shit mad older. So what? Who gives a fuck? At least he kept all this that I could have reached out. Yo, good looking. I even believed through the grapevine that he wanted me to come on the show. I didn't do that because of me rocking with ARP. But do y'all understand what type of friend I am? It is what it is. This is I choose to fuck up ventures and possible relationships with certain people. Be quiet. You hit me up too. Salute. To be honorable to my peoples. That's all I'm saying. But I'm feeling better. In so many words, your boy is back. I just had to let y'all know that my sanity comes above a monetization. 30,000 subs, none of that matters. None of this matters. This could go away if my mind and my peace isn't right. but it is. And I feel good. And if I ain't your cup of tea, go drink some coffee. Anyone who wants to rock with me, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Anyone who doesn't, that's your prerogative. There's plenty other people to watch. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Stop being dirty.